You guys, it is Dana. Welcome back to Decorate with Dana. Today's video, we are doing a fall home decor haul. I have like a room makeover project going on and everything, but I wanted to get my fall haul out for you guys just so that if you are in the market for anything, you know, maybe it'll just give you some ideas, and if not, it is perfectly fine to use items that you already have for fall. No need to go buy anything new. The items I'm actually going to share with you today are, there's some fall specific, but then a lot of them are just everyday home decor items that I can transition season to season. If you've been around, you know that is how I like to do things. Really late start to the day. It is already 9:15, so that is very late for me. Usually I am heading out to the gym by 7 in the morning, but since I had such a late start to the day, I did go ahead and put most of my makeup on for the day so that I can come home from the gym, take a quick body shower, fix my hair, and film the rest of the video for you guys. But I wanted to share what I have been starting my day every day with for probably a month or so now, and I kindly wanted to thank Live It Up Greens for sponsoring today's video. This is such a good habit to get into. First thing in the morning is drinking your Live It Up Greens, especially like with school starting and maybe us moms trying to get a little bit more into a routine. This would be a great one to start your day, because what I love the most is I'm not getting the afternoon crash. When I drink this, I have a sustainable energy throughout the day. I'm just not crashing in the afternoon or relying on the afternoon coffee. It is 100% plant-based and made with organic vegetables, gluten-free, vegan, sugar-free, and caffeine-free. I definitely have noticed less bloating and improved digestion since I have been drinking my Live It Up Green. It's really good. It comes in a mint and a berry flavor. I personally love the berry flavor. It just tastes so good to me. And there's no artificial sweeteners, sugar, stevia, synthetic vitamins, minerals, or fillers. Try Live It Up for yourself and get 15% off your first order through the link in my description box or by scanning the QR code here on the screen and using my code Dana15. And thank you again to Live It Up for sponsoring today's video. We are just doing a fall decor haul. Some of it is fall specific, some of it is everyday decor. Probably going to be the only haul that I do for fall. I didn't get a ton. Like I said, a lot of this is also just home decor specific that you can tweak a little bit to make it work nicely in your space for fall, for winter, for all the seasons. You guys know, if you've been around, I like to bring in a lot more practical type of items that can be used all year, and then just can switch up a few little things to make it more season appropriate. So I also showed you guys this morning how to make this delicious cold brew coffee. So I can also make a pumpkin cream version of this. This one is just regular cold brew. I'm gonna link the cold brew maker that I use down in the description box. It's from Amazon. It makes a lot of cold brew. There's also smaller versions. We just drink a lot of cold brew here. So Both my daughters and I like cold brew, so you know, if I made a smaller version, it'd be gone in a day or two. We can usually get 5 days or so of cold brew out of this maker. But I just make the cold brew, I add a little bit of maple syrup and honey to the bottom of the cup, add the cold brew with ice, add just a little bit of heavy cream, and then I make my version of a cold foam. You could continue to whip it and it will become whipped cream. So literally it is just heavy whipping cream, a little bit of powdered sugar and vanilla, and then I just use my Live It Up Greens frother because I love that thing. It's so powerful, and just whip it until it has more of a cold foam consistency. Had I whipped it for probably 15 seconds longer, it would have turned into whipped cream, which is also just as good on this. But anyways, that is how I've been making my cold brew coffee. The pumpkin version, I just make I take the Starbucks pumpkin spice coffee grounds and make my cold brew out of that. Then I make the cold foam, and I'll add like a little bit of cinnamon to the top, and it makes the most delicious pumpkin cream cold brew. But anyways, so we are doing a fall haul today. One of the things being this adorable little cup. This is from Anthropologie. I love this so much. I use this all the time. I've been using this now for a couple weeks, just trying to keep it out of video so I could save it for this haul. So I did pick up this from Anthropologie. It is adorable. I have a few other things that I picked up from Anthropologie. I also have some Bath and Body Works. I have some Amazon. The Mackenzie Child's barn sale was going on, so I picked up a couple things for that. Those are more just everyday home decor items. What else? Like a couple things from HomeGoods. So I'm just gonna share them with you. Like I said, some of them are fall specific, some of them are everyday home decor. So first one being this wonderful cup from Anthropologie, and I told you how to make this delicious cold brew coffee. So since we started with Anthropologie, we're just going to continue on with At. So Anthropologie is one of my favorite stores. However, I find it very, very pricey. This particular time that I went shopping, I happened to have a 20% off of my entire order or entire purchase coupon. And we happened to be in New York City for some family situation stuff. And I went to Anthropologie there. Actually went to Anthropologie probably 6 times while we were there. Had my niece with me. She likes it just as much as I do. So anyways, we probably went there like 6 times and picked up different things. But using this coupon, I was able to save a lot of money. So I did pick up a little bit more than I probably would have if I didn't have it. The next thing I picked up for my coffee bar, and this will be perfect all year, is this adorable teapot. I think that this is so beautiful. I have wanted this for a while, and again, because of the price, I really didn't pick it up, but I love that it's just black and white with the touches of gold, so it will go perfect all year. This was normally $42, but again, I had that 20% off coupon, so that definitely made it a little bit more realistic to purchase this, but I did get this. The next item, going along with that same design from Anthropologie, is this candle. I love this. It is just the black and white stripes with the gold top, and this is called Caramel Cafe. So how appropriate on the coffee bar. So I picked up this. This was $28. It is, oh my God, it smells amazing. Caramel coffee vanilla. That's the scents. And yeah, I just think that the canister is beautiful. So once the candle burns out, you can repurpose and use this canister in your bathroom. You can use it on a coffee bar without the lid and put like stirring spoons in it. There's just so many different things that you can use a little canister for. So I love that it's multi-purpose. Once I burn the candle, I can reuse the jar. Again, for the coffee bar, I did pick up a couple of these mugs. I like the shape of them. They're not very big. I am definitely more of a big mug person. However, in the fall and winter, I will drink a little bit more hot cocoa sometimes, and I don't like a ton of it because it's a little sweet. So these will be perfect for that. But how cute will these be just hanging on the hooks on the coffee bar? These were $16 each. I'm not gonna keep saying it. Everything from Anthropologie, I had an additional 20% off. And so if I didn't say it, I picked up 2 of these. The last 2 things from Anthropologie, these were on the summer clearance or the clearance part, and they were an additional 40% off. So these were super inexpensive. So I picked up 2 of these taper candle holders in this polished silver, which is very trendy to add pops of silver right now. I don't generally follow trends unless it's something like this where you can just add things, pops of things here and there, because then you're not like transforming a whole room. But anyways, I thought these were beautiful, and just putting some gorgeous like burgundy or something taper candles in here will make a really pretty silver accent into your space, bringing in that trend without, you know, going overboard. These were normally $38, and then they were marked down to $24.95, and then they were an additional 40% off. So that's my kind of deal. I like deals like that. And these have some weight to them, but this really pretty twisted design just adds so much detail. You could elevate one on a stack of books and put one down next to it. You could put these on a dining room table centerpiece. So many things. You could put them up on a mantle. So anyways, I did pick up these 2. And I believe that was everything from Anthropologie. So next I'm going to share with you what I picked up from Bath & Body Works. I do not go to Bath & Body Works very often, but I am a sucker for their foaming hand soaps. I really love a lot of the containers they come in. They're especially the more plain ones. If you saw my bathroom makeover video, if you didn't, I'm going to link it up here in the cards, but I added the white pumpkin hand soap in there, and it's just the most beautiful champagne gold colored bottle. Just looks really beautiful in your space. It's not super like, it's not animated with anything or, you know, pumpkins all over it. It's just a really beautiful bottle. So I did want to pick up some more hand soaps for this season. So aside from that white pumpkin one, I picked up Fresh Fall Morning. Again, just a really simple sage green bottle with the leaves on it. This one is probably my favorite. This one and then the champagne gold one are probably my 2 favorite. This one is just leaves, and it's a little bit more brown but has a tiny hint of burgundy to it. This one is sweet cinnamon pumpkin. I do love the scent of this the most, and this is just a really pretty orange bottle. And then I did have to add one fun one in there. I mean, this one is Ghoul Friend for Halloween, but this will probably go like in my upstairs daughter's bathrooms or something, but I just thought it was really cute, and it smells amazing actually. This one smells so good. I also don't usually do candles from Bath & Body Works because they do give me a headache, but I saw this whipped honey and vanilla, just this really beautiful, the palest orange, simple frosted glass container with a kind of tannish cream colored lid. Smells so good. It's just the most gentle scent. The candles that give me a headache are the really strong ones that you can get from Bath & Body Works. I just don't like those. I literally just have a headache within a half hour of burning them. But this is whipped honey and vanilla, and it just has the most subtle sweet scent without being overpowering. So I grabbed this candle, and then the only other thing I grabbed from that is, or from Bath & Body Works, is this pumpkin candle holder. So you can put your candles on here. So pretty. You do not have to use a Bath & Body Works candle. Of course, they fit perfectly on there, but you can go to HomeGoods or whatever you want. I thought that this was just beautiful. I love the muted orange with just the different, it's got a little bit of a floral design. I think this is perfect for early fall, but this can carry right over all the way through fall, but I just thought this was so pretty. And then with this beautiful pale orange candle on here, I just loved it. But this was $34.95, but just like always, I had like that additional 20% off coupon and stuff. So, you know, all this, like these were, it was $26.95, but I think it was like 2 for something that day, and my daughter ended up picking up 1 or whatever. So I did get these all for a really good price and then used the additional 20% off coupon. That was everything from Bath & Body Works. We stopped over, we happened to go to an outlet that day. So I stopped over at American Eagle and they had the cutest darn socks ever. I grabbed these with the little pumpkins and bats. They're just kind of like a, the crew socks, really cute. They're nice and thick. And then this one with the 2 little hearts and the jack-o'-lantern. They were cute. They got me. I was in At Home the other day and they have this really cute cup. Same similar thing to, that's over there, the Anthropologie one that has the orange pumpkins. This one has just the pink pumpkins. This was $10 and I don't know, it's just the perfect, you know, size. I was drawn to those pink pumpkins for whatever reason, so picked up this from the At Home store. Much more affordable in prices than the Anthropologie ones. I think the Anthropologie ones are $16, and only because I had that coupon, they ended up not being that much more than what these are. But definitely check out At Home because they have all of these viral cups, and $9.99 is a pretty good price for them. And these are pretty big, actually. This is literally the best coffee. Yesterday, my daughter and I went to a local antique festival and it was so super hot. So we really only picked up just this one little thing. They had a whole display of these. These are antique and vintage book pages, illustrations, and they're like the perfect size to frame and add a really cute little fall touch. So my daughter and I both got the same one. So I'm just gonna show you these. This I thought was so cute, and I think just framed by the coffee bar or somewhere else, you just need to add a little accent of fall. They had this picture with the 3 dogs. It has the Gordon setter, the Irish setter, and the English setter, and just the backdrop with the fall leaves. I think this will make a perfect, but this is something actually you could keep out all year, but how cute will this be for fall? So she got one also, but you can see they are actual book pages. There's this. They are taken from a book. She said it was Sutter's Lewis something, Ithaca, 1919 is the date. And I think that these are just so cute. I can't wait to find a cute little vintage inspired frame to put that one in. And then this other one is Dalmatians, England, 1968. Look at how cute that is. I had to get this one because it reminds me of Kova. Like, I think that Kova's not a Dalmatian. Actually, I don't really know what Kova is, but like, here's a picture of Kova. And here's this dog, and the body shape and everything is so similar. We rescued Kova, so I don't know. Maybe she has part Dalmatian, but I think she looks so much like this picture. So I had to get it because it just reminded me of my little Kova girl. That was all that I picked up from the Antiques Festival. From Amazon, I picked up these glass hurricane taper candle holders. So the base is just like this, and then this goes over it like this. But imagine this with a beautiful kind of burgundy or, actually I think I have some candles like this color. Let me grab one here in a minute and see what that looks like in it. But I think that that's so beautiful. So anyways, those came in a set of 2. I think they are beautiful. All you have to do is switch out the taper candles in them, and you can use them all season. You can use a cream neutral one, a really deep burgundy, or a like hunter green or evergreen green color would look so beautiful in those at Christmas time, and then just a cream color one the rest of the year. So anyways, I picked those up from Amazon, and then as usual, anything I am able to link, I will have linked down in the description box down below. Next, I wanted a runner for in front of the kitchen sink, so I picked this one up on Amazon. This is so soft and beautiful. The colors are just a deep, deep burgundy red. There's some blacks. There's even a tiniest little hint of blue in here, very subtle, but I think this is beautiful. So soft. And what I like is this one is a no slip bottom, which is really important to me in front of the sink. But I think, let me see if I can open it just a little bit more, so you could see just how beautiful this is. This is a Magnolia Home and Laloy collection. This is the Banks in brick ivory color. It does come in other colors also, but I did get this one, like I said, for under the, or in front of the kitchen sink, but I may pick up the matching one to put underneath the kitchen table. I haven't decided yet, but I think that this is gorgeous. And I got this on Prime Day deal, so it was like very inexpensive. I want to say $40. It was such a good deal for a Magnolia Home and Laloy rug. Stopped over at HomeGoods and picked up just a couple of things. I did get this really pretty canister. I think this will be great on the coffee bar. Love the wooden top, and it is a sealed canister. So the fall and winter, I tend to make the coffee bar also like a hot cocoa bar. So because this has a sealed lid, this would work for marshmallows, but I think it would also look really cute with cookies, with coffee beans, whatever you want to put in here. I like that it seals. I like the wood top. I like the shape of it. It's just a little different. It's not just like the little knob on the top. I thought that was really pretty. And this was $9.99. The next candle I picked up from HomeGoods, I'm gonna put it up here, the picture of it. I think it's Pottery Barn where they have this candle. It's reversed. It's the bottom is glass, the top is wood, but for so much more expensive, I found this at HomeGoods. It was $14.99, but this one, the bottom is wood and the top is glass. And it's a Honey Crisp Oak Wood Soy Blend Scented Candle. But I thought, oh my gosh, like what a great deal. The other one is probably like a canister, but you can, you know, use up the candle in here and repurpose this. I wouldn't probably put food in it, but whatever, you could repurpose it for something that you want, or just to display. But I thought this was such a good, pretty close to a dupe for the Pottery Barn one, just a little bit reversed, you know, glass and the wood. But I think this was beautiful for $14.99, and it smells like heaven, so that's even better. And then one more candle from HomeGoods is this Sand and Fog apple cider. Love the subtle little, you know, picture design on here, but what I love even more is it is literally just looks like a plain kind of vintage inspired crock, but smells amazing. Sand and Fog is probably one of my favorite candle brands that they have at HomeGoods. I think that the scents are very they can just fill a whole room, but they're not so strong that they give me a headache. So love these Sand and Fog candles. Love the kind of plain design of these. I took the tag off, but I think it was around $9.99, and it is a 2-wick candle. Two items from the Mackenzie Child's barn sale. I love the sterling check design. That's just the one that I've started collecting. I don't overdo Mackenzie Child's. I just like pieces of it here and there. I have a little canister set. I have the olive oil container and the hand soap thing, but I don't like it all like a whole thing of Mackenzie Child's. I just like it dispersed throughout the kitchen. And who else likes Mackenzie Child but Kova? So I did get the enamel sterling check dog bowl. This is the large size for Kova from the barn sale, so much more affordable. I mean, otherwise it's like $50 or $60 for the bowl. I'm not gonna do that for the dog's bowl, but it was like 30, so she deserves it. So I picked up the large size dog bowl, and then I also picked up, I think this is like the medium size casserole dish. Does it say it on here? I think this is the medium size casserole dish. Again, it is oven safe. It is a actual usable piece, which I will use it for. This will be perfect for when I bake like apple crisp or something in a few weeks when we can go apple picking. Now if we could just get it to cool off, because it's literally 100 degrees outside. So yeah, if we can get it to cool off, it'll be like perfect day to go apple picking and then come back and bake some apple crisp in this. But anyways, so it says from oven to table, you can use this. So love, love, love this. Now this does have a touch of blue in it. I think it is so very subtle that I can use this straight through to the fall. I probably will put these away for Christmas time because I have other things I like to display. But I think that this is otherwise just those pieces that can carry throughout the entire year. Actually, I did pick up one more thing from Amazon. Goes along with Kova's new little food bowl glow up that she's gonna get. Is this new little scalloped mat to go under her sterling check food bowls. But they had a Mackenzie Child's rug that I wanted to put under there, but I'm not gonna pay $50 for a rug that's gonna get dog food and water all over it. But anyways, I thought this was really cute and it looks really cute with the bowl. So let's give Kova's little space a doggy glow up also. Okay, you guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gives you a little bit of maybe inspiration or some things that are out in the stores. And we're going to be decorating the coffee bar first, as I always like to do. I have one room makeover I am in the process of finishing up. So either the coffee bar will be up before that, or the room makeover, which is my dining room makeover, will be up first. I'm not sure, but stay tuned. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and follow me over on Instagram at Decorate with Dana. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.